Let's go to CTV's Don Martin. He is at Rideau Hall, where, of course, the official welcome will take place. So, Don, paint us the picture. What's happening where you are as the royal couple starts to arrive at the National War Memorial, and not long after where you are.
Well, Jacqueline, it's a pretty interesting welcome mat Canadians are rolling out here at Rideau Hall. It extends along the side of this driveway, right down around the corner. It's got to be at least 2,000–3,000 people here, to be honest with you. They've been waiting outside the front gate, in some cases since 9 o'clock this morning. They came charging in at 1 o'clock, and they're worked up. When the Airbus flew right over Rideau Hall here about a half hour ago, cheers went up around the crowd. It was a pretty goosebump-raising moment. Now, of course, you know, this is where all the ceremonial official welcoming goes on, and if you don't mind, I'm going to deviate a little bit here, because part of the official welcome is going to be Canadian politicians. Number one will be Stephen Harper, but another minister will be here as sort of a key part of the government, and his name's Heritage Minister James Moore, and he joins me here. Welcome to the show, James. Tell me, what are you going to be doing? What's going to happen now with this with the role of the welcome of the royal couple here? How's that going to work?
Well, I mean, there's a great deal of detail. There are obviously formalities that take place here. It's about a half an hour's worth of programming of welcoming the Duke and Duchess here to Rideau Hall and to Canada. And of course, later on, there's an event this evening with kids who have excelled at community service and giving back to their communities. And this is something that the Duke and Duchess very much wanted to highlight. If you look at the whole sweep of their tour of Canada, that there's great diversity here, but one of the things that they certainly wanted to highlight was the great commitment that young Canadians have made to giving back to Canadian society, and this is a part of their request, and it'll be, I think, a very good event for those families.
One thing that strikes me as quite interesting is the crowd is very young. I mean, normally I've seen royal tours where the Queen comes or Prince Charles, and it's mostly monarchist age, older people that know him, but this is a fairly young crowd.
Yeah, and there are a number of events that are built into the that are built into the tour that are very young in nature. You know, starting here with events with young Canadians, but also the Calgary Stampede and the parade and their involvement there. So a lot of young people are coming forward, and I think it's great. I mean, the monarchy is a central institution of Canadian identity in the past, present, and indeed in the future. And you know, we may very well, of course, be looking at the future King of Canada. And so this is something that an attachment that I know the Canadians are very proud of, and I think a lot of people have been drawn into studying and understanding and having a new appreciation for the monarchy and its role in Canadian society.
If there's 3,000 people at Rideau Hall, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow on Canada Day on Parliament Hill?
It will be a celebration and a party and a challenge, but we're ready for it. And I think we're expecting great weather. Knock on wood, I hope I didn't just jinx it. But we're expecting great weather. There'll be great performances by Canadians. I know the Duke is going to be addressing the nation and the crowd that's there, the Prime Minister, the Governor General as well. So it's going to be a great celebration, a great moment, and I know that all Canadians are looking forward to it. So. All
right, James Moore, thank you.
Thank you, Don. I love your tie, by the way.
But royal purple.
Royal purple, entirely appropriate. So.
Richard Madden has the same color. Oh. All right. Anything else, Jacqueline?
Everyone's looking good. I just wanted to add that in, and we certainly appreciate the minister joining us as well.